Hello again. Welcome back. So, when we last played, we ended chapter Dose, and we're about to start chapter Trace. Pardon me. And we found out that Crane's a creeper, which I always figured he was like bad news, but the only thing I kind of picked up on in the interim was that there was wine in the hotel room, and that is in fact what Crane wanted Snow to pick up. So that was really weird. He like wanted her to pick up a thing he was using for like his weird date where he was, yeah. Anyway, I looked at this off camera, so this was a player choice. Did you keep punching Beast when he was down? 77.8% of us did not. So I'm getting a distinct feeling that like a lot of players play this non-violently, which I think is pretty interesting. I also think it's funny how none of these are like us. But I still hold that I think Crane was getting kinky with Lily as Snow White, but he isn't the serial killer. I think that's what we're going to find out here, because at the end of the first chapter, of course, we had Snow's death, and then she wasn't dead. So I think that's going to be the turnaround. Let's start episode 3.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
I still don't get why he brought in Bluebeard to
I'm supposed to
interrogate
just
this guy.
believe you. Snow.
Hey.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once.
I'm not yours to lose.
I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at
There's-
her work.
there's the charming
that
man.
shithole club.
Ah, crap,
the
this
pudding
again.
and pie.
My name is Nerissa.
It's
Well,
under the sea.
Nerissa, I've got some questions.
Under the sea.
The open arms.
I still wish I would have gone through the other
my God.
rooms. My guess the only thing I would have found out is like every room has a cassette player. There wouldn't have been a whole lot in there.
What is it?
I don't
It's
actually know if it's possible to
Crane.
lose this game. So anyway, yeah, that's what we found out at the end of the last one. OMG. Super big news. Super weird. You know, instead of like standing here going, what? You should probably just don't say anything. Just get moving. There's just no time to talk.
Crane? Ugh, God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
I'm well aware.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
I just need to find Snow.
Why?
I don't know that
What's
Crane
going
is a
on?
killer. He's slowly healing. It seems to be just
Shit!
a little...
Crane's
That's right, the
been-
phone didn't work.
Whoa, Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Crane.
Someone please explain this to
Snow
me?
is in danger.
Perverted little fucker might be after Snow. I need to find her right now.
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her
She
last?
was... Actually, I
Did
don't
she
remember.
say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business
Oh, that's
office
right.
to prepare for the funeral.
That's what she
Lily's
said.
funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham
the
Bridge.
Trip trap? Are you drinking?
When?
This is not the
Right
time.
now. They were on their way out.
Bigby!
Oh my gosh. You two
Wait.
need to leave your issues and not my problem area. Why are
What?
you making me wait?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful when you tell her.
What are you
What do
trying
you
to
mean?
say?
You know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well,
Yeah.
it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Oh, okay. Some things come to mind about this not really going the way the fairy tale went. So yeah, I'll leave that for if we eventually figure out what it is. Buckingham Bridge doesn't take you to Buckingham Palace because that's in the other country. There's only 2 countries, by the way. There's the United States and the country that has Buckingham Palace.
Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to. If you're here, then you
So
are
many
part of a very special circle.
Porta toilet?
People she trusted
It's alright.
and cared for.
Why are you mad that I'm here?
I won't offend you
Don't
by
interrupt.
claiming one day that
She's safe.
that the
I'm
pain
here.
of losing Lily
She's
will
safe.
ever
There's no
subside.
reason to screw up this funeral.
I know as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that the memory of Lily will sustain as well. And it will,
Can I interact
in
with anything
time,
while I wait?
equal in strength to our mourning her loss. And it is in that spirit that I'd like to talk about what you've all been so grateful to share with me.
I'll miss worrying
Your
about you.
memories of her.
I'll miss our
How she
fights.
could be
I'll
stubborn
miss you.
and
It's pretty sweet,
patient,
honestly.
rash and thoughtful.
Is that her hat?
How she carried a torch for the old ways. for
Wow,
tradition,
I
for
am super jealous. I need a
pageantry.
hat. Like, I don't really think
And
I
most
want
of
like
all,
the horns,
It seems
but
Lily loved,
like
dearly
Yoda
loved
ears.
her friends and
But
family.
that size, I should
She
get behind
loved
that.
being around them, in good times and bad.
Okay, apparently we just
I
pick
never
up the
met
booze.
Lily, but from
Now you will
what I've
never
been told,
die from indifference.
I know in my
or lead a
heart
tedious
that she
life.
would have
Oh,
liked to
fudge.
be here.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
And now
Thanks
we'll
for
have
everything.
our moment
Vivian.
of silence. Thank you.
What the actual crap did that mean? We're gonna read it out loud during
You
the
were a
moment of
big,
silence.
bright, shining star in this shithole of a town.
Oh, that's
miss
pretty
you
sweet
already.
for Grin, to be honest.
Gran.
Bigby, is everything okay?
I did wait for Snow to finish.
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here.
Why not?
Not after what he did.
Holly, I'm sorry.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your
Wait,
face
when did we
here
throw her down the
after
witching
you
well?
lie
I
and
thought we
you
were
say
keeping
you
the
need
body
her
for evidence.
Holly, wait. That was Crane.
Yeah.
Just Crane. He disposed of
The
Lily's
fudge,
body before
Crane.
Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
I didn't know.
I'm sorry, Holly. I didn't know he put her down the witching well.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure
Darn
he
it,
has a very
Crane.
good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I think I know who murdered. I mean, I don't actually believe that,
Think
but
I
it's
know
gonna
who
get everyone to
murdered your
calm down.
sister.
Who?
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
Yeah, it's probably
What?
a good idea.
No, I deserve to know.
This was a. I
No,
already have this feeling
I
that
know,
what I
but
just did was bad.
This isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure.
I need
if
to
anyone
talk to
should be
Snow.
told, it's me. It's us. Right now.
I came here to talk to Snow about this.
No, screw that. My sister's dead, and I don't give a
Yep,
shit who
I
she
did
looked
this
like when
wrong.
it happened.
Crap.
It's
Oh, well.
not about her. It's about Lily.
Well, it's
Just
about
tell
her
us who it
too.
was.
Okay, everyone, just stop. Bigby and I are going to have a
Yep.
little chat while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? I'm not just gonna sit here
Yes,
and...
you
I
are.
promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first.
Yeah.
Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have
I
no
mean,
idea.
Don't.
Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
I just want to.
Just want to get Lily's killer, Holly. Nothing more.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly.
Come on.
It's your turn to talk.
Yeah, I handled that wrong, I think. I shouldn't have said I know who the killer is. Snow's gonna be
Okay,
pissed.
you think you know who the killer is. What have you got? Higby? What's going on?
Lily was Crane's prostitute. I followed a lead to this
Those would be those
shithole
morning
motel,
massages.
the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now.
Yep.
I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it.
I thought that Crane might be looking for you. I thought you might be in trouble.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing?
Well...
Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step.
Crane has been
photos.
taking photos now. Lots of photos.
Photos that show him...
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
Instead of just showing her. She can see him if she wants,
Look,
but I'm not going to show her
let's
unless
go back to the business office. I doubt Crane's there at this hour, but we need to talk. And this isn't the place.
Snow?
Nerissa? What is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
Take your time.
No, I get it. Take your time.
I'll
It won't
stay
take long.
here and make sure no one sneaks up on you. But so I'm not in the funeral.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything?
Lily
Yeah.
was killed there.
Lily was killed there. It was an awful mess.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Nerissa!
Yeah,
I don't like how she's reacting right now. Which kind of makes me regret telling her, but at the same time, if I hadn't said something...
Constable?
Oh,
Wait, easy now, girl. You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do? That way, it's proper.
What are you doing here?
That is the question, isn't it?
Ah,
Or at
crap.
least a question. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fit to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere. Just sit in your office and whistle to heaven for a few short days.
Are you working for Crane? Did he send you?
No, see now, you're already asking too many questions. Just
I think all of this stuff that's going on, it's a little too easy right now.
So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours?
Don't
Brother,
hurt anyone.
Don't hurt anyone, D.
that don't sound like a yes to me. Always wanting to do things the fun way. Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as planned.
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you
why are
mind
you
that.
mad
It
at
ain't
me?
any of your...
What deal? Stop this shit. Right now.
He hasn't exactly been a good sport about this.
Why is everyone... There's a man
making our
holding a
lives
shotgun
any
at me,
easier.
and they're all mad because I was talking to them.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Ollie?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you could just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
I'm okay
Calm
with
down,
this, I'm not
darling.
gonna lie.
It's just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move!
Yeah.
It's not
Listen
worth
to
it.
your lady love.
It's not worth it, Holly. They'll leave on their own.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead horse.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, snap. Could I... Crap. So if I had agreed to the deal, she probably would have been alive. Am I really gonna do nothing? There we go. Okay. I gotta make sure I do this properly. Aw, snap. Aw, snap. Well, that could have gone better. Yep, that could have gone a lot better. I wonder how that would have gone if I had agreed to the deal. I'm presuming that Holly... If I had agreed to the deal, it makes me think Holly would have lived, right? They would have left, she would have been pissed at me. But this also feels like a big enough plot point where it could have been unavoidable, but this is not the type of... I feel like this is I feel like this is avoidable. I should have just agreed to the deal and, like, dealt with Holly being pissed at me. I think I'm just sitting around shirtless.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay.
Well, I'm not
There's
arguing.
only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine.
Even
I had everyone
Holly?
that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she
Okay,
lived.
thank God she's
so I
alive.
left her and Grendel back at her bar with
Okay.
a dose of juniper and spring water.
Then I probably handled this okay.
They're Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine.
I was gonna say...
Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do.
Why is everyone mad with how I usually act?
And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
I'm not really gonna try to.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back.
Why are you even answering the phone?
The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
I feel like I could have handled everything that happened in the beginning of this so much better.
So, to recap...
Yes.
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him.
Yep.
We know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces
I like
back
how I
together,
have to go behind the
it'll be
thing to
easy
put a
catch
shirt
Crane.
on.
So,
Even though I was already
guess that's the
shirtless.
plan,
I'm pretty sure nothing about my pants got changed there.
But I don't know.
Are there any other
No
leads?
other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them.
I don't think
know
so. I don't
mean,
think Crane's...
this
I
is gonna sound
don't
crazy,
think...
But do you really think Crane did
No,
it?
I don't.
Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women?
I'm
as
not
confused
sure.
as you are, to be honest.
I think...
I don't know. It just
You know,
doesn't
I don't
make
think he did it.
sense.
I think he was
a
obviously
conniver, a coward,
sleeping with these
a
women.
liar,
and
I'll
into
always
snow.
hate him for that.
But
and I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts.
Yeah, that was a little
Murdering
sketchy.
Prostitutes.
More than a little
Everything
sketchy.
okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way.
So you're not mad at
That
me
could
and
have
how I
gone
handled
really
it?
terribly. I mean, even worse than it did.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah.
Time heals everything eventually.
So,
At least
honey
I
bunches
hope
of
so,
oats.
for her
There's
sake.
things that I should know, yeah? Things you wish
Can
to
I,
confide?
Ask you a question?
Yes.
It's kind of personal.
Is it okay that you think
I
I'm
don't
sexy?
want to offend you.
Yes.
But after tonight,
Why? What's on your mind?
it's just
Come on.
when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight. It feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just,
Why bring this up?
Why even bring this up?
I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, well.
Hey, guys? We have a problem.
Could have handled that better, I guess.
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Of course Crane took a piece.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Crane probably took it.
It's,
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe
Well,
this.
if it was
I
that
saw Crane
easy.
pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Can we make a new piece of
that's
glass?
not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take.
It will take
We're just
exactly
gonna have
as
to do
long
this
as
the
the
hard
plot
way.
needs it to take.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We
How long
can't
will it
depend
take?
on the mirror.
All right. How long will it take for the mirror to reform?
Well, it could take days.
Or months or years.
Yeah, nope.
He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror.
That's not that
We can
smart.
still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
Alright. Okay, so let's probably talk to Buffkin. Yeah, I don't need to do that right now. That would be an invisible wall, so that's fun. Apparently he could not have possibly done anything over there. Invisible walls are really great. Is that the Infinity Gauntlet? I think so. Let's look at his desk. Oh, I guess we're gonna walk all the way around now. This is fine. Walking animations are cool. Alright. So. In the drawer. Why do I have to look at you before I open the... Oh, whoa. I am apparently really good at guessing. Okay. That book looks super important, so let's start here. Was that key 207?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
Uh-huh.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know.
You want to know?
I need to know.
A lot of blood and flowers.
She'll know what that
I keep
means.
thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Yeah. You couldn't have known.
Snow, you couldn't have known.
No, I could have.
No, you really
Come on,
couldn't
let's
have.
keep looking.
Hon. I mean, like, maybe you could have guessed that he was into you, but you couldn't have guessed that he hires prostitutes to look like you. Like, that's not a thing you could have figured out. Ichabod Crane! Are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit, I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Waylon Smith. Okay. Interesting. Is that just because there's a lot of people named Smith, or is that, like, important? Dear Mr. Ichabod Crane, I am writing to ask, again, that you send someone to fix the air conditioner in our unit. It is burning up the apartment. And Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it is something gross, and I'd really like you to fix it. The air, we asked you to do 3 months ago. At very least, provide us a fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue. So he's just been ignoring requests. So this is how everyone's been slipping through the cracks. Obviously, that's how Lily slipped through the cracks. Because he was, yeah. Mr. Crane, I could try. Should I try to do a Toad accent? It's gonna be so bad. Mr. Crane, you said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's fallen off the walls. Please fix it. I can't rent the room out as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention that you've already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass in the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now, Mr. Toad.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Apparently not.
Only when Cole was around.
By the way, I'm eating Cheetos. They're really good. Let's look at this book. The Witching Cloak.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
The king of...
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what? What witch? What meeting?
He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is. Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from.
And you're just
I'm
sharing
sure
this
it's
now?
about this ring. They must have it.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry.
You're the worst.
He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
Buffkin!
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Buffkin!
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Why do we let a crime lord
You called me to...
into
just
our
to
business
see if
office?
You knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The
Can't
cat's out
read
of
the
bag.
frickin' text over my shirt.
Can we find the dull pervert or not?
The
No,
mirror
it
can't be fixed.
It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course
If
he
Bluebeard
is.
thinks he's a
Look,
murderer, he
this just
definitely
isn't
isn't.
the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a
Buffkin!
witch at 2
Buffkin,
o'clock.
this is not sharing time.
AM or PM?
AM.
Buffkin!
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
Let's get you in on
That
this.
he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know
Alright,
that
that's
Crane's
helpful.
going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic
I'm
ring.
gonna stop eating
What's the
Cheetos
ring?
for right
We don't
now.
know what it does
To
or
be
who
resumed
it's
later.
assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Who elected you,
Who elected her
Bluebeard?
to
Your
spin my
beard's not
money?
even
Well,
blue.
I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
There's much bigger things to be worrying about right now, all right?
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
I really don't get why you're here.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's
Yes.
been supplying him black market glamours.
Yes.
Thanks to me.
And that
You're
he'll
so
be there at
helpful,
2.
Buffkin.
So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
Yes.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
Tell me where to look.
Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was, and I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have
Right.
the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know
They
about
do know
this?
things.
It doesn't matter what they know.
Yes, they-
After
it
tonight,
kind
they'd
of
never go to
does.
their office.
They're not
He's-
smart
he-
enough
he's
to
not
try
wrong.
and go anywhere
The
else.
trip trap is the better option to track the witch down.
I can
That
always do
has to
both.
be our focus.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyways.
No, chances are you won't have time.
I don't
They
really
will
care
remember.
what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock.
Right.
I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there
we
alone,
weren't
all
looking
right?
in his
I've
apartment
no
while
interest
waiting
in
for the
nicking
mirror.
his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a
I'm
crime
just gonna
scene.
stay out of this.
We can't just let Bluebeard run amok in Crane's place.
Ha!
He's after something. I just don't know what it is.
I know.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse.
That makes no
crafting a
sense. Why
fort
would
out
he
of
do that?
Couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
Right. I mean, he's just gonna go wherever I don't go.
Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Ugh. I'm gonna stand dramatically over here and look.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Alright. Let's talk this through. I really have no interest in the D's office, to be fair. Like, that's the thing. It's like, really, I'm most interested in Crane's apartment because it's a place I haven't seen, and I'm not really into the Tweedles, but see, I think the Tweedles, how do I put this? Okay. Holly's place is the best place to go to potentially find this. Well, no. Crane's apartment is the best place to go to find this witch. Because he's either there or he's gotten out of Dodge too fast to clean it up, right? Holly's bar, I'm just gonna have to deal with annoyed people again. I don't know that I mean, going there would stop them from burning her stuff, but otherwise not do a whole lot for me. The D's office won't help me find Crane, and in all likelihood, the D's are gonna be following me anyway. Right, going to their office would just be like walking into a trap. I really think I want to go to Crane's apartment. And it's probably going to piss Snow off, because that's not where she wants me to go. And it was Bluebeard's idea. But I kind of want to go to Crane's apartment, because I think there'll be clues for the witch there no matter what. And there could be clues for other things he has going on. It could be a way for us to find out whether or not he is the killer. I think at Holly's bar, we could only find the witch. At Crane's apartment, we could find the witch and potentially find out if he's the killer. Dee's office, all we do is find the Tweedles, and I'm not convinced that they're in cahoots with Crane. Because I just don't think that makes any sense. I think it's more likely they're in cahoots with Bluebeard. So I'm gonna go to Crane's apartment.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
Crane's place is right here. I should check that
Yeah.
out first.
Also, if it's right here, that just
And
makes
I'll
sense.
go to those two imbeciles' office.
Which is fine.
Crane's penthouse number is 1903. Let me know what you find. I hope you know what you're doing.
Okay, and we're gonna leave it there because this episode's getting kind of long, I think. But maybe it's not. I don't know. But I'm pretty excited. I think we're up to some good stuff, and we'll see you around the next one when we find out if I made the worst decision imaginable.